Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Driving Up Stocks. This is Robinhood Challenge episode 16 officially. Want to give you a midweek update. It's actually been a pretty good week. Market's been up. My portfolio overall is up. Apologize, I'm not, since we are driving, I do have to kind of watch traffic here. We were up pretty substantially from where we ended. Last week we were up a little bit, and this week we've been doing very well. We actually ended Wednesday at market close. We were at $169 and about 80 cents, and we actually would have been over 170 on the week had it not been for a big dip on my AMC theater stock. I'll talk a little bit more about that one here in a minute. But I do want to give a big thank you to Julie M. She was the most recent one to use my Robinhood referral link to sign up, start her Robinhood investing journey. So good luck to you, Julie M. I did get one share of Plug Power as a free stock from her using my referral link. When I got it, it was at $2.97, I believe is where the price was at. And if you've been following the news, you've been following Plug, which Plug is one of the... It's on the list. Robinhood actually has a, you can search this on Robinhood. It kind of, if you're looking for a real popular stock, Robinhood actually has a list of the 100 most popular stocks on their app. So that's a search you can do on their app. It'll give you those. Plug Power has actually been one of those top 100 for quite a while now. It's actually been on my watch list. I've tried to buy into Plug when it was at a low point a couple different times, but just didn't hit the right price point, so I never did get a bias share. I set a limit buy on those. But I did get that as a free stock. It was at about $2.97 when I received that the other day. Today it's trading. It's down, actually down today, but still trading at, last time I looked, $4.04 a share. So doing really well with that one. So that was a good pickup. I'll probably hang on to that one for a while, see how that ends up playing out. That one's had a lot of favorable news lately, and one of the reasons it's one of the most popular. So again, thank you, Julie, for using my referral link. And for anyone else interested in using my referral link, I always have that down in my description for my videos. If you don't use my link, if you do decide to sign up with Robinhood, use someone else's link. And even if you don't decide to use Robinhood, because I did the same thing when I was starting my investing, is I went and I watched videos on M1 Finance, Webull, Robinhood, Acorns. Did my due diligence on that one, quite a bit of research before I chose which app to use when I started my investing journey. So same thing. Most of the other ones offer some kind of perk. M1, I think, gives you so much money. Webull does free stocks like Robinhood does. Again, if you're going to use one of the other apps or Robinhood, make sure you use somebody's link. That way you kind of spread the, I say that about every video. Make sure you're spreading that love out there, spreading that positivity and helping each other out. We are up to, just a special note, we are up to 15 subscribers on the channel, so thank you. Never thought I'd hit 10, finally hit 10. I still haven't got my cake though. I was promised a cake when I got to 10 subscribers, so I gotta bug my lady friend about that one, because that's kind of a big deal. I'm a nobody from nowhere, and I got 15 subscribers. So thank you all. Thank you for those tuning in. There are a few comments out there I haven't had a chance to respond to. I'm getting to you. I apologize. Thank you for chiming in on the videos, chiming in on the content, giving your feedback. I appreciate that. That does help, so I kind of know what direction to go with these. But moving on, like I said, we had a good week. We're down a little bit today. We're down to about $168.50. As I said yesterday, we finished at just shy of 170. Quite a few of my stocks went down, which I kind of expected to happen because some of them had such a high run up yesterday, like designer brands that finally went back up over my average cost. Remember, it was sitting down there around that $16 mark. It went up to $16.85. That's back down around $16.24. Ford stock shot way up. It's back down around $9.20. trying to think if there's any other ones that had a big dip on them. Sprint, that's one that I got as a free stock, and I've honestly only been hanging on to that one because someday there's supposed to be a merger with T-Mobile, and I'm just kind of waiting, since it was a free stock, just waiting to see how that plays out. But that one dipped quite a bit yesterday. And those were about the only ones that dipped. Then today, most of them have dropped back down to kind of close to where they were at, or they're still up, but not quite as high as they were yesterday. Like I said, Plug was kind of going up. Zynga, they've had a lot of good news the past few days, so their stock has, their price has been way up, so that's kind of helped us. And Designer Brands kind of staying up there has helped us out. So I do want to talk a minute about AMC. That's my theater. I've noticed that one's had a lot of volatility, a lot of price movement throughout the day. So that one, it took me a minute to notice that it had taken a huge dip. So I kind of started doing a little bit of research on it, and they actually have a class action lawsuit where basically their officers hadn't reported out some fiduciary information relating back to a buyout of Carmike Cinemas back in like 2017. The details were kind of weird, and I didn't read all of it. I just kind of looking to see what caused the stock to dip, because it went from, I think I bought it at $8 a share, $8.30 I think it was, and it's trading now down like at $6.40. So that's why I wanted to make sure. It's not one that I'm going to get out of, because it is one that I'm definitely in for long term. It's one that I want to build up a good position in. But I was curious as to why that started dropping, because a lot of times Robinhood, if there's anything in the news that's going to cause some kind of spike or dip, it actually shows up when you click on that stock, and that's had nothing on it. So doing a little bit of research on that one, they do have a class action lawsuit against them, so that's caused the stock to drop. I'm actually, like I said, I was looking for something to really get into, or something that really piqued my interest before I threw my next $10 in there. So that's one that I'm definitely interested in. I'm just going to see where it ends up bottoming out at, and see if I can get 1 or 2 shares of that to build up my portfolio. They do offer a decent dividend. They do still, depending on how this lawsuit turns out, they might end up having to drop that dividend. But currently, they're paying out at 20 cents a share, which is pretty darn good for a stock under $10. So that's one I'm keeping my eye on. What else is going on out there? Uber we talked about a couple times. That one is up. It hit, I think, that's another one that dropped today. It was up like over $34 yesterday, Monday. And then today it's down a little bit. It's still over $33, but that one did drop. So that's where some of that portfolio came down. But things are starting to kind of steady out now. So I think I'll probably end up around that $169 range to finish out today. But that's my midweek update. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for leaving the likes and comments down below. It kind of helps us figure out what we want to do with everything. So appreciate your time. Anything you want me to talk about on these? I did say I was going to talk about goals, but I'm a little bit pressed for time today, so I apologize for that. So when I do my end of the week / next week kickoff, or maybe I'll do a special video in between here, I'll make sure to get you all updated on where we're at for goals for 2020. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day.